Good morning, everyone. It's good to be back and see you this morning, even though I can't see you. I always remember Miss Julia. She was on Romper Room. I don't know if any of you guys remember that or remember that little show, but when we were kids, Miss Julia would get out her mirror and go, and I see Tommy and I see Susie. Good morning. So good morning to all of you. I'm glad to be here. I am still getting over a little bit of surgery, so I'm kind of moving slow on everything I'm trying to do, but I'm coming along. And I'm grateful to be here. So today I wanted to talk about a DNA story that was inspired by, there's recently been a documentary film out there about three brothers who are triplets who lived within a short distance of each other, basically, were adopted at birth, and kept hearing people go, well, aren't you so-and-so? You look like so-and-so. And they say, no, my name is such and such, and I'm not that person. And sure enough, it ended up that these boys were all related, these grown men. Well, the same thing happened to two sisters who lived about 30 minutes from each other, were born twins, and though not identical, close enough, boy, in the face when you see them, but their story was great. I guess that documentary film inspired one of the sisters to start looking because she just felt like there was somebody else out there, and sure enough, she came across a sister, and she was a twin. These girls lived within 30 minutes of each other for about 51 or 52 years before they finally got to meet. So what a great story, and I'm sure a happy reunion to finally meet, and not only that, to find somebody who really resembles you closely. So, and I wanted to tell you, I think I shared with you a while back, one of my great friends who has been struggling with her reality. I told you life's like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're going to get. And, and I told her it didn't matter how she came to be. It's like my mother. It didn't matter how my mother came to be. My mother's a great gift. Any child born into the world is a great gift. Those are gifts. And sometimes we don't feel like a gift, right? Because we get beat down by society. But we need to remember we're all a gift here. And we need to treat our children as gifts if we can do that. And anyways, so she had these wonderful parents who raised her, but for whatever reason, there was never a birth certificate. So she was struggling trying to get this birth certificate taken care of. And I finally had called her because I heard about it. I just wanted to reach out to her and let her know I was thinking about her, because I know it can be such a struggle trying to get paperwork and juggle with the things that you have to do. And it's just, sometimes it's very overwhelming. Anyways, I told her not to quit, and she didn't, and she wrote to me last weekend and said, good morning, guess what? And I said, good morning, tell me. And she said she got her birth certificate. So she's officially here on the planet, and that's an awesome feeling for her, and with the parents that raised her, and that's great too. A little friend joining us this morning. Anyways, I'm so happy for her, and so I just want to put that out there to all of us. Don't give up. I believe I just recently found my auntie's, and she'll be a great grandmother, a couple of generations back, but I found her on one of the rolls, so I've got to get that information over to her so that she can see about maybe getting put onto the correct Indian roll that she needs to be on. For all the Choctaw folks too in Arizona, there's going to be a Choctaw meeting in Tucson, I believe on February 16th, I think it is, 15th or 16th. So keep your eyes out for that. It'll be fun to go down to and listen and meet everybody. And this morning I wanted to show you, remember I told you, you never get discouraged about your paintings. Here's horse. I have a plan. I know it doesn't look it right now, but I have a plan. So for those of you who won't recognize maybe this yet, this is going to be a sash. And this sash was typically worn by male Choctaw men. And they might have several of these depending on what their caliber or their ranking in the society at the time was. Today, these sashes can be worn by women and are worn by women. And my horse is going to be integrated into this. And my horse is a warrior, And there'll be a hand here, a circle here, and there'll be some beautiful feathers hanging off this horse too. So it's evolving, and it actually started out a little bit different, but I told you there's no mistakes. You just everything has to have time, and you have to have you have to find what works for you and how you feel about it. So don't get discouraged. And I'm sure right now you're looking at that going, okay. But hey, you know what? It's going to come along and it'll end up pretty however it ends up. And, you know, it's just what it is right this moment. Listen, watch your children, keep them safe. Every day I repost, share for small children, young children, adults who are gone missing for whatever reason. Some of them are still missing today. That breaks my heart, especially for these little tiny kids. I just don't understand that. Remember, happy's a choice. You put a smile on your face even when people don't want you to have one. You go ahead and wear yours because you're contagious when you're like that. Remember, your blood calls you. You go find it. I am Native by Heart Art by Sean Shelton. If you want to look at my website, it's www.nativebyheartart.com. I would love for you to subscribe there or go over to my YouTube channel and go ahead and subscribe on the video too. It's totally free. All it does is ding you and let you know when I've got another one out there for you to take a look at, okay? I'll try to get more to where I was three times a week, but right now I'm just doing good to get one out here right this second. So hey, thanks so much for watching. If you have comments, if you have something you want to add or you have a question about family search, please let me know. I'd be glad to try and help you. So I'll say goodbye for right now. Que tengo buen día. And yakoke. Okay? Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.